What is up, guys? My name is Jesse Proctor, and thank you for tuning once again. It's Wednesday, which means I will be doing another yo-yo review. Today's review is of the CLYW Bonfire. This is my Bonfire. I got it at the 2016, so this past Florida State Yo-Yo Contest on December 10th. In the month or so that I've had it, this has quickly become my absolute favorite yo-yo. Prior to this, my favorite yo-yo was the Shutter, which is an amazing shutter, amazing yo-yo, not amazing shutter. But so let's just talk right about the Bonfire. As you know, I put the specs for my yo-yos down in the description rather than talking about them. But there is something I would like to talk about this yo-yo. Spin time isn't really a problem with yo-yos anymore. It used to be that we would always have to say, it used to be that spin time was the most important thing to discuss when trying to decide if you wanted a yo-yo that could power through your routines, and that's not a problem anymore. But the CLYW Bonfire still has a very long spin time, super smooth, and pretty durable from what I've noticed. I know it's a metal yo-yo, so it's not gonna, but I have dinged this yo-yo a lot. Even when I got it, it had quite a few dings. Let me see if I can show you. There's a ding there. Let me see what others I can see. There are a lot of dings on here. There's one on, I think, this pickaxe logo. Yep, right there. I've got a ding along one of the rims. And for me, that's not a testament to not caring about the yo-yo. That is a testament to caring about the yo-yo so much that you can't stop playing with it. Since I've gotten this yo-yo, it's actually taken my yo-yoing to a whole new level. Because I've created so many tricks and I've learned so many new tricks just in the past month or so, which is crazy. Because prior to that, sometimes I would struggle learning new tricks for the longest time. Because as you can see, my shutter isn't in the greatest shape. I was using my Yo-Yo Factory Aluminum Dream to learn tricks, which is still a great yo-yo. There will be a review on this later, but it didn't quite do it for me. It wasn't as smooth, and it definitely wasn't as stable as I liked. And then I got my hands on the Bonfire, and let me tell you, this is an incredibly stable yo-yo. It's got this really nice, I want to say V shape. The yo-yo shapes are kind of weird sometimes, but the weight distribution on this is really nice, and it's super stable. As you can see, it's got, obviously, a lot of yo-yos have the really thick rims for the increased spin time and also increased stability, but the way this distributes the weight, I think, you've noticed it's got this little dip right here, and that helps spread the weight out, I think, a little more. It makes it super stable. CLYW yo-yo, so it's very smooth. But this thing, even after all the dings I put in, I probably hit this thing, I don't know, I want to say 8 times on the ground. Even after all that, is still, like, dead smooth. The finish on this is really good. It's super smooth, and it's very nice for grinds. I can land probably, if I land a decent one, maybe 30-second finger spin on it, which is good for a yo-yo that's not made for finger spins. As you can see, it's got this dimple, so you're not going to get the completely vertical finger spin like you might on the Skyva. And if you saw my last review, you know the Skyva will do a finger spin for an ungodly amount of time. This will handle on-axis finger grinds very well, as opposed to the off-axis on-axis. It'll handle them very well, and you'll get a good maybe 15 seconds out of that, but then again, you got a lot more points of contact and a lot more friction, so it's going to slow down a lot more, which is going to happen with any yo-yo, and I feel like this one handles it really well. It's kind of, I want to say it's like a more expensive shutter in that they're both really nice yo-yos for very separate reasons, but one of the unique qualities about the Shutter that I really liked is it's good at everything. It's not great at anything, but it's really good at just about everything, and I can say the same thing about the Bonfire. If I'm trying to play horizontal, or if I decide I want to do really slacky, whippy tricks, or anything, it just powers through them no problem. Now, let's talk about this yo-yos. What came in the yo-yo. Now, I don't know if this is stock. I haven't done the research on this one, and I probably should. But my yo-yo, when I bought it, it came with a Difeo concave bearing, and like I mentioned in my last video, I greatly prefer the concave bearing to just about any other. Even the terrapin bearings I've used, I kind of prefer the concave. It's a really smooth bearing. It doesn't have a whole lot of problems, and maintenance on it is not a super big issue. You know, you have to take care of it like any other bearing, but I feel like I've had to do a whole lot less work on my yo-yos that had concave bearings. And this is just a super well put together yo-yo. You know, it's from CLYW. They're known for making really high end yo-yos, but for me, they really knocked it out of the park with this one. I haven't used a whole lot of other CLYW yo-yos. I've used the Yeti 1.0, which I think I mentioned in my last video is my all-time favorite plastic yo-yo. I've got a Yeti 2.0, really fun. H5X Chief, which it's a really good yo-yo. Really good. And for a while there, it was my favorite, but then I got my hands on the shutter, and I got bumped out, and then I got my hands on this, and it got bumped even more. But they make really good yo-yos as sort of just a trend. And for me, this yo-yo is probably the pinnacle of what a yo-yo from my playstyle would be. My playstyle is sort of very eclectic. I do a little bit of everything. I'm not super heavy on slack, but this yo-yo plays really well to my taste, and it's pretty good at everything. I'm going to institute a new rating system that is very similar to one used on a gaming channel called ACG. I'm going to start rating yo-yos on a buy, wait for sale, or never touch system, sort of akin to Yo-Tric's fly, not fly, or super fly trick rating system. This is a buy any day of the week. If you've got $145, $150 to shell out, and you're looking for a yo-yo that's going to power through everything you need it to, and it's going to take your yo-yoing to places you never thought you could go, this is the yo-yo you want. If you don't have that much money, obviously you need to save up for this yo-yo. So I absolutely gave this yo-yo a buy, and I think everybody should have one as part of their collection, or at least some CLYW yo-yo. But if I had to recommend one, I'd probably say this one. So that's it for today. If you like this video, go ahead, leave a like. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, but it would really help me out if you did. It lets me know that people like my content. And that's it for today. So on this Saturday, I'll be posting another video. My posting schedule, like it says in my bio, is every Wednesday and Saturday. Wednesdays are set aside for yo-yo reviews, in which I will go through every yo-yo in my collection, or any new ones I get, and discuss them in a similar setting to this, in a similar manner. And Saturdays, are set aside for yo-yo tricks, yo-yo trick tutorials, or just a yo-yo discussions video, something sort of akin to Brandon Vu, but from someone who's not nearly as experienced, from a more, I want to say beginner, but for a more novice approach and a more novice outlook on yo-yoing. So, like I said, that's it for today. My name's Jesse, and I'm signing out. See you guys Saturday.